Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 17th episode of Persona 5 The Animation. Now, last episode, we got to explore Futaba's palace, her ancient Egyptian tomb, which looked like a lot of fun. You know, it has, I'm sure it has lots of mummies and stuff in it. A lot of fun to be had. Some puzzle solving, like literal puzzles, like, but, uh, also figuring out more about Futaba in general, her tragic story about her mother and all that, and also yeah, we also had to go back to Futaba's room. She had to let us in, and then she had to let us into her closet, or at least come out of the closet. So I'm happy to see Futaba come out of the closet, and she was more than welcome to offer up her heart to us. Just accept letting us steal her heart. Of course, she didn't know exactly how it worked, so it was all just very adorable silliness. But yeah, let's get into it and see how this pans out. We're about to face off against the boss. I'm sure it'll be fun. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. I hear you sell guns here. I'd like to buy some. Come back when you are worth my time, kid. Okay, yeah, he knows that we've been selling our stuff there. Yeah, more Akechi lurking into the shadows, investigating us. Getting closer and closer. Still hard to tell exactly how much he knows, though. Ugh, ugh. I figured we'd be finishing up Futawa's Palace this episode and take on the boss and all that, but in the show, maybe we'll just do other things in the meantime and get to that later. Who knows? I mean, considering how it's been setting things up, I'm pretty sure I know who the boss of her palace is going to be. But still, I'm curious what she'll look like. All we saw were wings, so is it some kind of harpy or something like that? Maybe an angel. I don't know. Oh, we're coming back to this. Ryuji. Ryuji always has the weirdest shirts. I swear. Yeah, we don't need to hug you or anything. We didn't trick you. You jumped to your own conclusion. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, she's not a catchy. But yeah, I'm starting to question whether or not she can understand Morgana. Oh yeah, calling card. You gotta take that. You can't read in the dark, so I probably have to come out to do that. Exactly. Thank you. Embarrassing. If you don't think that's embarrassing, then you should not Google your name because who knows what would come up on the internet. Not that I would ever do that. Yes. Keep it up with our seven deadly sins thing. You don't sound very concerned about that was, that was mean. What was the point of that? So yeah, looks like we are continuing with the palace properly. Of course, she has some ancient Egyptian programming language here. That's a word for it. Yeah, unique. Oh yeah, that's the treasure, all right, Morgana. Someone catch him. Yeah, that's... Yeesh. Yep, that's our boss. Yeah. Oh god, that is terrifying. Not the fondest memories of her mother, clearly. She looked a lot better back in the day. More of this. Seriously, Futaba, I will clean your room. You don't even have to pay me. Is she actually gonna go by herself? Because that's not a good idea. Uh, yeah, that's probably gonna be the last thing she needs. So yeah, she's going in. Hopefully she doesn't get kidnapped, I guess. Nice shot at Makoto's ass there, I approve. Yeah, she's inside her own heart. That's that's gotta be weird. Man, she thought there were voices in her head before. This has to be way worse. Ooh, leg. A bare leg. Attached to a futaba. Yeah, this is not something we've seen before. I mean, in Persona 4 we had people confronting their shadows directly, but... Yes. Yeah, very distorted. Yeah, how dare you be born? Even though that's, the mother's fault. But, let's just ignore that fact. Well, she is now. Yes, this is not truly your mother. That's the real takeaway. I'm looking forward to her awakening to her persona here. I can only imagine what it would look like, considering. In her outfit, I'm sure. Her outfit's not going to be better than the Egyptian one, but... You are not. Please stop saying such things. Yes, try to undistort your vision of her. Did she tell you that she loved you? She hugged you. Yeah. And she was probably taking care of her after she finished it. Or somebody killed her to stop her from finishing it, one of the two. Of course not, nobody could hate Futaba, it would be ridiculous. Ah. Hopefully Futaba can help fight by awakening her persona. Still so silly. Man, it's like a helicopter mom, except, with more bio than mechanical wings. Well, she was told it was a suicide and she was a child. She wouldn't know any better. No, of course it wasn't. Yeah, she wouldn't do that. Yes, awaken to your persona. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting no matter how you look at it. Yeah, you tell him. You get your revenge, Futaba. And those legs are just the best. Here we go. I mean, she's a genius, so she probably should have figured it out, so. No. The answer should be obvious. I'm glad Futaba finally gets a bunch of lines. Yeah, her mother looked nothing like that. No wings. Here we go. What's a shadow gonna become? Tentacles. Okay. Yes. Oh my god. I like where it's going so far. I I didn't expect tentacles, I'll be honest. But I expected some sci-fi stuff, which it looks like we're getting as well. Oh, looking good. Another like full bodysuit. Looks like she gets to be like in her persona, like it's a spaceship. Well, that's a wallpaper right there. Oh no. Everybody guard. Yeah, you show that fake mother who's boss. Hacking into my distortion. That's a line. Ooh. Uh, Ballista. Old school, but it should work. Yes, whatever you just said. Yeah, we don't need any more of that. Yes, adjust the angle, that jiggle. Yes, adjust the angle. And fire! Oh! And I think she's been grounded. It had no chance of being beautiful to begin with. That's Mutaba's job. Is that the final blow? No, not yet. White Rider. That's also a name. Yes. Oh, no, she never should have birthed you. Finish her off. Boom! Headshot. And she comes tumbling down. That thing was just disgusting. I love the goggle. I love the goggles. Like a Magic Leap headset almost. Yes, I noticed. I noticed. Yeah, that's more like it. Thank you for not being a scary monster anymore, Mom. Can I have a hug? Or would I just pass through you? Man, that mask. Aw. I also love you, Futaba. Just throw that out there. Yeah. At least now Futaba can finally move forward. It looks a lot bigger when you get closer to the mask. Farther away, it looks smaller. I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's totally you too. No treasure? Don't get all cheesy on me. Yeah, that's definitely not usual, so should probably leave now. Ryuji would have no chance of understanding metaphysics to begin with, so. The sound effect that thing makes. Let's go home. Man, I wouldn't mind having a house call from her. Or answering a house call from Futaba, you know, either one. She was through a lot, let's just say that. I'm sure she's a hikikomori, so. So what it looks like. Just not our fault your daughter's unconscious. Yeah, how do we explain that? What? Is this a normal thing? Uh, okay, I guess we don't need a story. That's convenient, I suppose. Good way to put it. They're just gonna be out like a light until the deadline, I guess, and then save the day at the last second. Ooh, tickets! What are they to? A movie? What's a sky tree? Okay, I guess we're Asakusa. Oh, is that sky tree? That's really high. Wouldn't mind being able to go there. Good old X Day. Wow, that's what gets her excited. I was worried for a second. Oh, are they really doing this? Playing this music for this? I guess that's fine. Yeah, checking out the girls. And then it's over. I'm sure it'll be fine. Futaba will do when she wakes up. Yes, Red. Doesn't say a lot, but he says the important things. Is she already awake? Oh no, Sai's here. What do you want? I swear, you just make everyone's life miserable. Yeah, the cognitive science stuff. Yeah, I could tell that much. We know a little bit about it. Oh, she is awake. Yeah, very different. Very, very different. Yeah, I mean, I thought she'd be unconscious longer than that. Maybe we should wake up next episode, but okay. Oh, yeah, she's definitely come a long way. Being able to actually go outside and come to the cafe by herself. I mean, it's not that far away, but yeah, Alibaba strikes back. And then it makes news. Yeah, get reverse hacked. No, I was busy watching anime. We can hope, right? I mean, I'm sure now that we have Futaba, we could advertise our site pretty well. Alright, back to current day. Yes? That's what I'm saying, yeah. Then why were you yelling at me for it? Feels like we're starting to slowly but surely understand each other here. Still don't particularly like you, though. I mean, she was, yeah, she was the founder. I knew she was part of it, but I guess that makes sense. Hacker of justice. Yeah, it's one of the dangers of anonymity like that. Basically, you got the real one now. Yes, totally different. Wow. Secret? Oh, close enough. Well, that says she's had it for a while. Not the easiest person to get information out of. Huh, really? Sounds good, where are we going? I was about to say, yeah, you're coming too. You're part of the family now, especially now that you've helped out Futaba, which I'm sure he appreciates a lot. Man, those eyes. I mean, I might. Just to see her pouty face, no other reason. I give it... Okay, I get back to her after she pouted. Yeah, usually girls your age wouldn't just yell out that they go to the bathroom like that. I bet. I'm sure eating out with Futaba would be quite fun. Oh, back already. And then she was taken out, yeah. Yes, now we have her motivation for joining. Now we're going full game now. A guide due to victory. I travel in style. Oh wow, they actually lit up the ED, nice. So, wait, was Futaba always there? I don't think she was. But I love how they actually lit it up, that's nice, how that we actually have those characters. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't think Futaba was there before. I mean, she might have been. Does that mean this is going to be all the people we're going to get and there's no more new members? I guess that's how I should take it. And her outfit is definitely skin tight, as she said. I love when she said that too. That was great. She didn't seem too bothered by it, just a little bit surprised. Yeah, Futaba's probably one of my favorite characters. I mean, she is one of my favorite characters. Preview? Kitty. I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. Little kitty, they usually don't think about the cat when they're out buying nice food. Anyway, that was the 17th episode of Persona 5 the animation. And we got to finish up Futaba's palace. And as I figured, the boss was the mother. They already talked about how the mother was there, and there was a lot of build up for that. So I kind of saw that coming. I didn't think it looked quite that hideous. I just thought maybe she just be normal Futaba mother, maybe with a bit of a strange outfit and then the wings. But no, it was like a chimera. That was some pretty scary stuff. Like terrifying. Like some of those shots of close-up shots of it was just stuff of nightmares. But yeah, apparently Futaba actually had the Metaverse app and was able to go. We don't know how long she's had it. Like initially, I just assumed she got it because they went into the Metaverse so close to her. But the way she was talking about how all these things were secret, maybe she had it long before because of the research her mother does with the cognitive science. Maybe she's had it for much longer than anyone else. Maybe longer than Akechi. Who knows? That was interesting. But yeah, definitely keeping tight-lipped on a lot of things. I'm sure we'll get more into that eventually. But for now, it's what it is. And for the most important thing of the episode is the fact that Futaba actually awakened her persona. Like, she went inside of her own heart. For one thing, met up with her shadow and all that. Similar to stuff we saw in Persona 4, which is more Persona 4 style, when they would actually confront their own shadow, be like, that's not me, that's not me, and then it would get all monstrous, so you'd smack it down, then it'd go back to normal, and they'd be like, okay, that is part of me, I guess I had to accept that, and then they get, their persona. That's kind of how it worked in Persona 4. It's been a little bit different in Persona 5, but so, it was nice to kind of get something that kind of reminded me of that in this. And her, yeah, I'm pretty happy with her persona and her outfit, definitely on point. Was not expecting the tentacles. I was expecting some sci-fi thing, of course, but not tentacles. I'm not sure why tentacles came out of the spaceship. That was an interesting design decision, but I'm not gonna complain. Definitely not gonna complain. It just it wrapped her up nicely, and she got her skin-tight outfit, and she looked pretty good in it. And yeah, I mean, I'd probably be more surprised by the form of her persona if I didn't already have Makoto's as a bit of a frame of reference. They already kind of revealed that they're willing to do mechanical stuff, so it didn't shock me that much, especially because we saw the stars and stuff in her room, so she clearly has a thing for space. So it didn't shock me too much that it was a spaceship. The tentacles also never really caught me off guard. Everything else was somewhat predictable, like the skin-tight bodysuit. They do that for pretty much all the girls, as well as it's the spaceship persona. Those things didn't surprise me too much. But overall, I'd say I was pretty happy with it. The goggles, I'm not sure how I feel about them. Sometimes I think they're cool, sometimes I think they're silly. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. But it's interesting. Definitely interesting. As far as sexiness goes, I don't think anyone's gonna beat Makoto. Like, man, she really owns the outfit. I mean, Anne's good too because that shows some cleavage. That's the only real thing Anne's outfit has going for her. Overall, I'd say Makoto's is still the best outfit. But yeah, Futaba was able to overcome her insecurities and her distortion of her heart and all that, and pretty much accepted that no, those things that people said about your mother are not true. She never treated you poorly. She didn't kill herself because of you. She didn't kill herself at all. It was murder, not suicide. And basically realizing all that, coming to terms with all that, and now going on a bit of a revenge path because she's going to get vengeance on whoever did it. Yeah, I don't think Akechi is the one that is resulting to that. I think Akechi's just part of an bigger organization. I'll probably get to see who the head honcho of that is at some point. Really, of course, I'm kind of leaning towards that being Shido because we're kind of building him up to be something. But even he might not be the main one. He might just be higher up, maybe above Akechi. It might be something above him. I don't know. That hasn't even been shown yet. They might do that. I don't know. The point is, I'm looking forward to when Futaba really confronts the person that made the decision to have her mother killed. So that'll definitely be interesting one way or the other. Let's see what else with this episode. I mean, it's great to see, the boss all like happy to have Futaba finally been able to come out and be, move on with their life. You can tell he's really happy about that in his own way. He's, buying them food to celebrate and all that. So that's great to see. We went to some sort of sky tree thing, which is fun as well. We spent a few minutes there, I guess, having fun. Makoto definitely was pretty excited about that. Playing the music was interesting. Saya showed up for a couple seconds to do whatever she was there for. And just, yeah, I think that's really about it. We got the big, obviously Futaba was unconscious. She woke up, saved everything by using her lead hacking skills. We found out she's the founder of the Majed thing and how the whole story about that, how that became a thing and how she was like, okay, I guess I'll just change my name again. And that's kind of what she did. And the idea was fun as well. I like how it showed the days of the week like they do with the games, as well as coloring in the walking segment of the Phantom Thieves members. All pretty good stuff. And we had a little bit of a catchy stuff doing his investigation still, figuring out the place where they sell the treasures and buy their goods and stuff. Like, he's hot on the trail. That's gonna come to a head pretty soon. I assume the next might be the casino. Either casino's next, or we'll have one next, and then after that will be the casino. I'm sure there's no more than one as far as before the casino. I don't think they'll push it any later than that. We're already in episode 17. We don't really have time for many more dungeons, palaces, so I think we'll either do casino next, or we'll do one more before the casino and then the casino. There won't be two before the casino. I'm almost positive on that. But yeah, I have no idea who the next boss will be. I'm sure we'll get a real criminal this time, because we had kind of a break from that with Futaba, who's not really a criminal. She just has a distorted heart. I think we'll go back to being a criminal, though. I don't know who it'll be, though. So that'll be fun to see. Wonder what the next palace would be. We've covered a lot of things. We haven't really had a sci-fi one, though. So now that we have Futaba in our group, maybe we'll have more of a sci-fi one. That would be interesting. That's kind of the only thing we haven't really touched on yet. Because we've had kind of a fantasy one with the castle. We had obviously an ancient Egyptian one with Futaba's. We had a museum, which is fun, but obviously pretty normal. So yeah, I think we're due for a sci-fi one. That'd be cool. Just something for Futaba to get excited about. That'd be cool. She's like, oh my god, it's like a sci-fi movie. We might get a scene like that, which would be fun and adorable. I hope we do get that. Yeah, probably all I really had to say on this episode. Pretty good stuff. I'm glad to see Futaba have her persona and become an official member of the group. It's great to see, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.